Hey guys, I'm not sure about the bandwidth at this location. I'm going to give it a shot anyway. But we're at the little Tensas Bayou, and I'm going to just do some quick shots here. So it's about 60 degrees in the atmosphere, and I'm going to walk down here and take a water temperature reading. I think it's around 75 right now, something like that. Let's see. $67.5. Interesting. $67.8. Take some different readings around here. Right over to concrete, this one is 68. It's about 10-degree Fahrenheit difference, or 8-degree, I guess. And I want to show you some stuff. Dandy has got a cool... Dandy, you want to say hello?
How y'all doing?
He has got a nice pickup. These binoculars, person, I'd say it'd be better to look through those than like a P900 or something, or a P1000 even. Here, Dandy. All right, I want to look at. This is Dandy's binoculars. Check this out. It's pretty good, man. So earlier we were actually seeing the shadow of the southbound lane curving over the horizon. That was an interesting observation. But you should be able to see down there on the far end of the curve, and I don't know, it's pretty good. But anyway, we're out here just taking some shots. I'm using the P1000. See if I can actually show you it. You can kind of see it there. Anyway, and then I'm also using the P900 in the IR setting. So I have the I got my IR pass filters for the P900. Oh, come on, focus. And it's pretty cool. I mean, it's not really anything magical, but it's pretty neat. This is going to be a little bit harder to control because I got it on my old tripod here. It's not that good. Give me a second. So there you go, that's the P900 with the IR pass on it. Pretty cool shot. I'll go ahead and record that. What happened to it? There we go. Honestly, at some of these locations, it's actually better to see the wider angle shot. Me and Danny were talking about that earlier, because you can see more of the bridge curving that way. When you don't have like a perfect line of like huts like we do for the causeway, or if you're not trying to like zoom in real close on like 3 Lakeway from 24 miles away, then the wider angles are actually slightly better for seeing it. So that's actually a pretty cool observation right there, I think. But Dandy showed me this. Dandy showed me these right here, these binoculars, and in person, I would say it's even better to look through these binoculars than it is to look through a P900 or something. I mean, the optics are awesome on this thing, man. So much clearer than the P900 view screen or a P1000 view screen. Anyway, it's good enough, and should be good enough for people going on.
Well, if this is all you have, you know what I'm saying?
What's that?
Yeah, well, if you don't have the money for a P900,
Right.
if you just have your cell phone, you can, there's a device on Amazon, it's like $10 or $20. It wraps around the eyepiece.
I don't know if they can hear you. Can you guys hear Dandy right now? Here, talk to the mic.
There's a little device that wraps around the eyepiece right here and clamps on, and you can put your phone in it, and you can adjust how far in or out your camera lens is on your cell phone, and then up and down. And the phones that we have, you're allowed to use manual focus. We're using the Galaxy S8. Let's see where we are here. Anyway, it's incredibly difficult to hold by hand. But that little device that allows you to connect your phone to it, it's totally stable. looks like they want us to walk. They want me to be on this end and you to be on the other end. See if I reappear and disappear.
You should do that. It'd be better if you're on that end.
Okay.
You have time for that? Well, it's actually...
How high is the boat ramp? How much higher is the boat ramp than the water?
I think it's 20 feet.
We estimate 20 feet. Let me get some context here. Hard to say. The bridge is the same height right here. It doesn't start to elevate until another about maybe quarter of a mile. And you see the piles over there. They're a lot longer than the ones up here. Sound clear? How do you go back through the chat? Yeah, the marker's still there. Let's see if I can post. Where is it? Where's that marker? It's like somewhere right there. Yeah, I see it with my eyeball. Little pink tape or something. It's right there. Okay, they see, yeah, they see it.
What are you looking at?
The marker from last year, they were asking, was it still there?
Yeah. Orange tape's still there, yeah.
How do you read the rest of the people?
Can you scroll it?
Oh, okay. I see. That live CGI capability on the camera. Curvy roads. Spherical perspective. Okay, yeah. The lens is curved.
I don't actually believe that, do they? No, I think she's just... I think that's okay.
Yeah, the distances for this stretch of water is 7.2 miles. Precisely. Where'd the chat go? Okay. The distance to the first crossover thingy is 3.4 miles.
People want the truth, but some can't accept it for what it contradicts their flag. I suppose you can see shore to shore from the water's edge, eh? Who is Soundly with? He's with Dandy Pandy. Show me some truth. Go. Such a beautiful day for a shoot. Nice to see that it's not cold and gloomy everywhere.
Hey, you want to take your binoculars down to the bottom of the boat ramp?
Yeah.
See that?
Oh, is that what Dandy Pandy sounds like? Yes. Is that curvature I see? You want me to take these to the bottom? They're asking for the distance to the bridge, yeah. The distance to that crossover bridge is 3.4 miles.
It's almost like right in the dead center.
It is exactly dead center. I counted the bridge sections. The bridge sections are 280 feet. So, here, well, let me do it like this. I can't remember the exact number of bridge sections. I've counted them before, and I have all that information. If you're curious.
Is that the angle of attack?
You need to get your tongue out of Jopley's ass. Hello from Tasmania, Australia. Oh, well, you don't talk like that. How do they talk in Australia?
There you go. You want to check that out?
Good day, mate.
Let's have a look-see.
I'd like to point out too that in near infrared, you still see the curvature exactly the same you see it in visible light, as we all knew would be the case.
Well, there's the sun. And it's, I guess, east. Let's see, east is probably like, I don't know, somewhere in there.
Starting to see mirage down there. Starting to warm up. Maybe we're just too low.
We're just checking the temperatures of the air and the water. We've been monitoring that, and we've been videoing.
They say.
I don't know, it's incredibly difficult to hold that thing still.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna read through the chat here. All right, going back to Nathan. the new near infrared modded P900, which is what I'm recording on right here. And then I have the new P1000, which is at the top of the levee. And then Dandy has those binoculars. And those binoculars are actually pretty phenomenal. Like in person, actually looking through the binoculars, I think you get a better sense for it than even recording through the P900 or P1000. It's pretty good. Pretty nice glass they got going there. But here's my P1000. Same thing here. I really wish there was a way to shade it to where I could show you guys the view screen on the P1000. Shade it for me. There we go. So yeah, there's the P1000. I mean, to be quite honest, with the P1000, you're almost too close. I mean, you can see the curvature, yeah, but you kind of lose the context of everything else. I mean, the whole bridge is curving all the way back here, so, you know, kind of lose that context.
Excuse me.
Kind of lose that context whenever you zoom in so close.
It's kind of overkill.
Yeah, the P3000, the P1000 is a little bit too much from this angle anyway. I mean, if we could get, you know, on the causeway, it'll be good because you'll be able to see further and be able to capture more of that deep perspective. But just really just experimenting with some things, and we are planning on coming back here to Little Tensas Bayou and doing some other things like going to the other side and having balloons. We want to lift balloons up from the boat ramp and see when they become visible. And get a real clear measurement on when those balloons become visible from the bottom of the boat ramp from the other side. Of course, unless you're just under like really good conditions, the refraction can play havoc and change that height from day to day. But with really good conditions that we can try and get close to something that's like standard refraction, we'll probably be able to match it up pretty close. So we're planning on doing that. And of course in January we're going to be doing Lake Pontchartrain again, Causeway. We already have rooms booked, so that's going to be fun with the new gear. But just wanted to give you guys a chance to see this live. And
Next time we should have it connected to this, so
yeah,
the viewers can see what.
Yeah, and so yeah, next time we're going to try and get a mount for the cell phone to attach to this right here.
I have one. I just didn't think about this.
Yeah, and hopefully, whenever we do Pontchartrain, we'll do the same thing.
Yeah.
So that way you guys can see a live stream out in the field. You should hopefully be able to see a live stream out in the field from the cell phone. And then we are going to plan on doing a live stream from the hotel room, obviously, where we have good Wi-Fi and can get the causeway. That's all going to be happening real soon. Sadly, is Mr. Thrive and Survive going to be there? The way it looks right now, he's doing everything he can to actively avoid meeting up with me. I've reached out to him directly on Twitter, and he has not responded back to me. So, yeah, it seems like he's just not interested in meeting up with me. John Watson, we need to make periodic measurements along the length of the bridge to establish the height. That's what Jesse did last time with the geolocations, and this time, whenever he comes to the causeway, he's going to drive across the length of the causeway and take measurements every 10 feet. So it'll be even better. We pretty much confirmed that the causeway is, the lower deck of the causeway is within fractions of a feet, like height-wise, from it, you know, each point of it is. So it's going to be even better confirmed whenever he comes back out next time. and I do believe he drove here. I can't remember. He didn't tell. We didn't talk about this highway, so I'll see if maybe he can come down here and drive Little Tensas whenever he comes. But anyway, the point is that you can actually see the water curving. I mean, the water line curving at the bottom of the bridge. So really, the height of the bridge really is a moot point once you see the water line curving. Mac the Mad, we've done this observation from the other side a number of times. I've been to Little Tensas Bayou, I don't know, a dozen times now. We've done it from both ends. We actually have shots of the, actually, if you go to my channel and search for Little Tensas Bayou or maybe a Chaffley Basin Bridge elevator, or you look at my elevator shots, it's on there. It's on your channel too. Didn't you do an elevator shot here?
I have 2 of them, but they're unlisted.
Yeah.
So I'll list them.
All right. And Dandy has some too that he did. So he can unlist those. I'm recording infrared on the P900. And I have recorded. Oh, it's still recording. So I'm recording now on the P900 in infrared, taking a bunch of photographs as well. And it is pretty much exactly what you see in the optical. I mean, there's really no difference other than it's in infrared. I lost the chat. Here it is.
Anything else they want to know or see?
Is there anything else that you guys would like to see while we're here? We're about to shut it down. If you could fly a drone across the water when you do the balloon experiment, it would show constant height above the water at the same time the balloon appears and disappears from the other side. That would be a great experiment. I don't think I can get my drones to fly 7 miles. And the drone, the Mavic is a wide angle shot, so you're not going to even be able to see that far. And then the Walkera, which is a telephoto, I don't know if I want to fly that over the water, first of all, and second of all, it only flies for about 19 minutes, and I do not think I'll be able to make it 7 miles. Maybe I could. I mean, in theory, I could. In theory, we could like launch from shore on the opposite side, take the boat the whole way, and have the Walkera fly with us. Oh, tell me you're getting that in a photograph somewhere. There's an alligator right in the water, right there. Oh, let's see if I can find it. Can you see it? Hey, can you see it through your? Can you see it through your scope?
He went off into the.
Oh
into
man,
the shade.
That would have been fun.
They saw one earlier.
Kind of right a little bit.
Yeah, he went to the right into the shade.
Oh man, missed the gator. Oh well. I do gator shots. I was recording on the P900 whenever the gator went by. I don't know if it's close enough though. Probably not. All right. Anything else? Let's see. I feel like there's a lot of dead air right now. Yeah, the boat. If I have a boat, I guess I could in theory. Fly the drone, the telephoto drone, over the top of the water with me. In practice, I think it's going to be a really difficult shot. It's very hard to keep that Walkera at full telephoto, like at full focal length, like aimed at a target. And flying and aiming at the same time. Hovering is one thing, but I don't know. We'll see. That might be a little bit out of my skill level, or maybe the technical, practical ramifications. Whatever. I'm throwing words out there. The technical ability of the Walkera, I don't think, is good enough to stabilize the camera or the lens whenever it's completely zoomed in while flying at full throttle. I don't think it's possible, to be honest. Okay. Let's see. Anything else? Let's see. People talking about a 17 millimeter tilt shift lens.
16.
Soundly, did you try shooting ISS with this camera? What camera? I guess he means the IR camera. I haven't. I had 2 transits that came up last week, and both of them were rained out, unfortunately. Soundly, P1000. What about the P1000? Seeming curve. Did I say P100? I said P100, didn't I? That's probably what happened. I'm thinking about guns right now.
You're saying too much. Feeling the truth.
Cool video, guys. Wish there was something like this here in England. There's actually a person named 17 millimeter tilt shift lens. Use the P9 million. All right, I think that's pretty much it. Unless anybody has something specific they'd like to see, we're probably going to shut down. Thanks for joining us, guys. You want to say bye?
Yeah, thanks, guys.
All right, bye. Bye, everyone.